Rasheeda, is this a lot of pressure to feel like you are this iconic couple to people and they look up to you?
You don't never, I wouldn't wish this on nobody.
According to reports, Kirk is prepared to leave Rasheeda for Jasmine and has already mailed her the divorce papers. So it appears that the upcoming episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta will be a hot mess, lady. Rasheeda will not sign them, though. So wait. Kirk is now making serious threats against her, saying that something will happen if she doesn't sign the documents. It's gonna become messy. Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage has thus been a complete failure. Rasheeda has supported Kirk because she wants to keep her family together, and his adultery has been the high point of their marriage, as the show has demonstrated. Somewhere along the way, paradox and association are created to control the mental and emotional states. In addition to delivering divorce letters to Rasheeda, Kirk has gone above and above this time by proposing to Jasmine and stating that he is prepared to marry her as soon as Rasheeda signs the divorce papers. Kirk and Rasheeda have been married for more than 20 years, in case you are unaware. If you watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you are also aware that Kirk's adultery is the primary source of their marital problems. When Rasheeda fell pregnant with their first child in the second season, Kirk accused her of cheating and even questioned whether the child was his. This led to a heated argument. Kirk was determined to be the father following a paternity test. Later in the program, though, Rasheeda acknowledged cheating on Kirk.
In order to move forward. Nobody is perfect and relationships have issues. But y'all also got to understand forgiveness too. And that's what I have learned to understand. Because we've had to forgive each other. I ain't always been perfect in my marriage. We've had dishonesty from both sides of us in this marriage. We've had infidelities from both sides of us in this.
Kirk now gets a kind of free pass to cheat on Rasheeda because of her admission of infidelity. As we all recall, he had several affairs while Rasheeda was living with him. Due to this significant incident, supporters expected Rasheeda to end the marriage. Rather than leaving, she became pregnant with her second kid. Rumor has it that she became pregnant in order to keep her marriage intact. She was questioned about her marriage and how she forgives Kirk for straying during an Essence interview. "A lot of people who talk about that could never be in my shoes," she remarked. For 20 years, let alone 5 minutes, many women have not been in a relationship. You are therefore unable to discuss the choices I make. After all, it's my life, and I never let the opinions of others to influence it. I simply prayed and followed my intuition. Additionally, please do not follow or comment on my Instagram if no one thinks it interesting. I wouldn't handle anything you deal with, but I'm not here to give you instructions. He has completely changed, which is one reason our marriage has survived. It wasn't easy for me, and I went through a really challenging and hard time with it. Kirk had a committed relationship with Jasmine and cheated on Rasheeda. The problem worsened when Jasmine became pregnant for Kirk, whom he denied for months. Their marriage became quite rocky after Kirk and Jasmine's DNA test revealed that Kirk was the child's biological father. But as you are well aware, Rasheeda wants to keep her family together no matter what, so she finally decided to forgive Kirk. This is what transpired when Jasmine, Rasheeda, and Kirk met a few weeks ago to talk about co-parenting Jasmine and her son Cannon.
Do you realize you didn't even attend Cannon's last birthday because where were you at?
That's the same party that I helped pay for and paid for the gifts, correct?
When we was in mediation, do you even remember what we agreed on? Yeah, you don't know because you don't.
I do. No, I'm not.
So the agreement was that you get Cannon the third weekend of every month. Do you do that?
No, we didn't really agree to that because the last
It's signed on paper.
This is what I just want to say. It's not gonna ever be exactly what you want it to be. So
I
one
get
thing
that
you
now.
ain't gonna never, ever have to question or worry about is that boy getting the love and the same treatment as all the other kids when he's around.
Kirk seems like a furious deadbeat and a serial cheater, and I'll concede that. Since he doesn't want to be known for this, Rasheeda hasn't been viewed as such. Furthermore, Kirk's remarks implied that he and Jasmine were still engaged, so it didn't end there.
I told you, you can call me anytime. When you need me, call me.
Now that you say that, I'm gonna take your word for it. We'll see.
So if I pick him up from your house and I come to your door, you're gonna be fully dressed, or you're gonna be how you normally be?
How do I normally be?
You came to the door a few times in your birthday too. You don't
Are
think
you
that's happened?
kidding me?
So that's never happened?
Oh, you making up now. I don't know what you trying to do, what you trying to pull, but it's okay. Cause listen, I don't erase no message.
And I'm not saying it like I never.
Jasmine quickly revealed the truth to him after acknowledging that she didn't erase messages. After initially accusing her of showing up without warning, Jasmine clarified that she had come to address Kirk's accusation that she would appear. Rasheeda wanted to avoid going to a public event now. She discussed the screenshots with Kirk and Jasmine in a private meeting. And so it happened.
I don't have nothing to say to that lady.
I don't. You don't technically owe her. She didn't think about. You came to the party, so if you come to the party,
Who comes to a party and says like that?
yeah, but why come at all?
I'm here tonight because I was invited. The easiest way to get rid of me is to tell the truth. I wasn't even.
Now, I won't lie. Rasheeda's admission of infidelity marked the end of the marriage. Kirk felt free to do as he pleased because he had also been betrayed. The news that Rasheeda was expecting her second child broke a few weeks ago. Your guesses were all right. Kirk is Jasmine's baby daddy, and she is expecting her second child. Rasheeda, who had genuinely thought that Kirk would be a better guy and leave Jasmine in the past, was among others who were taken aback to meet Kirk. What exactly was she anticipating, though? Jasmine was always going to be a part of his life, because they already had a child together. Rasheeda had to make a difficult decision. Regardless of how it matters, whether it matters to Jasmine or not, Rasheeda stay faithful to Kirk or end the marriage. She ultimately decided to stay with him. Even worse, Kirk is not even taking responsibility for his conduct, instead playing the victim by telling anybody who will listen that he has been unhappy in his marriage for a long time. Rasheeda, he is only acknowledging that he erred once more. He is attempting to portray his relationship with Jasmine as a way to get away from the issues he has been having with Rasheeda at home. Let's face it though, that's just his method of avoiding responsibility. Rumor has it that Kirk is ready to leave Rasheeda and has given his legal team instructions to file for her divorce. That's not all though. Additionally, Rasheeda intends to formally pop the question to Jasmine as soon as he files the divorce papers. According to reports, Rasheeda is hesitant to sign since she would rather keep the family together than pursue her own interests. It just doesn't make sense right now, even though I can appreciate her desire to support her family. Kirk has consistently demonstrated his lack of respect for her. Aaron claimed to be tie-minded, but Kirk claimed to be telepathically connected. He had a child with Jasmine after cheating on her while they were still married, and he then proposed to Jasmine while they were still married to Rasheeda. That is the height of disdain. Kirk has been cursing at her and threatening to do things she never imagined he would do unless she signs the divorce papers, according to the source. Rasheeda believed they could resolve the matter, but the insider disclosed that she has sought guidance from her legal team on how to maximize the circumstances. It is also disclosed that Rasheeda would purposefully postpone her divorce proceedings in order to exact revenge on Kirk for all of his transgressions against her. Furthermore, as you are well aware, Kirk will never marry Jasmine before completing his divorce from Rasheeda. I now fully feel that Kirk chose to start a committed relationship with Jasmine and divorce Rasheeda in order to avoid embarrassment. Furthermore, by citing his fatigue with the relationship as an excuse, he made it appear that way. Additionally, I don't think Kirk and Jasmine will last that long, even if Rasheeda files for divorce, because he cheats frequently, and not everyone has the same strong will as Rasheeda. Many responded, "I'm glad she's finally decided to put herself first," after Rasheeda revealed that Kirk had threatened to have her sign divorce papers. She had supported this marriage for at least 20 years. It's about damn time, in my opinion. In this marriage, she seemed to have been by herself. Assign Kirk to kick pebbles while wearing flip-flops. You are cherished, Rasheeda. Rasheeda should let him do what he does and concentrate on her profession. I understand why some people choose not to get a divorce for family and financial reasons. At this stage, they are truly a partnership. Kirk genuinely wants to be single, but Rasheeda just continues forgiving him, according to a statement I saw. Do you believe Kirk had Jasmine's marriage in mind, Or is he simply trying to exploit Jasmine as a means of escaping his marriage to Rasheeda? In your opinion? Or is he simply trying to exploit Jasmine as a means of escaping his marriage to Rasheeda, in your opinion? Please share your Jasmine as a means of escaping his marriage to Rasheeda. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. And then watch this following video.